Hello Capricorn. Congratulations on reaching 500 views of your mid-month November. So as a reward, I'm going to post your guys' readings for December 1st. The 1st of December 1st. Okay. If anybody at any time should ever want to book a personal reading with me, email me at louisvillepsychictarot@gmail.com and we can go from there. Capricorn, December 1st. Capricorn energy. Now instantly, right as I'm connecting to your energy, I am feeling a lot of blockages. I feel like there's a wall in front of me. So some of you may be feeling like you're stuck, or that you're blocked, or that you don't have a lot of options. I do feel like there's a kind of almost like a stopper or a roadblock ahead of you, or currently experiencing as it is right now. All right, let's see how this goes for you. All right, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Oh. Interesting. So I never base my readings specifically on any one thing. I'm not a love tarot person or a career tarot person or anything like that. What I get is what I relay to you. So what I see here is that somebody came at you with this, opportunity for love, a kind of an ambitious sort of proclamation. I do feel like that wasn't taken, that it wasn't accepted, and so it's caused a lot of stress. So here's where it gets a little gray. If it's you trying to offer somebody love and come into somebody's life with an open heart and good news and trying to stay positive and hopeful, and it's that person who won't accept you, just know that the pain that it's causing you right now, and a little bit of that regret that you have going on, and those feelings of kind of like emptiness, I do think that emotional reprieve is something that is needed. Now, what I'm going to do differently for these December readings is I am going to pull up to 2 clarifier cards. Not everybody's going to get the 2 clarifier. However, I would like to do that for this reading. So I'm going to pull a clarifier that connects these 2 cards here. So the excuse me. Sorry if I sound a little bit rough. I'm a little bit under the weather. So what we have here, let's pull a clarifier. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, you have 9 of Wands. Oh man. Well, it's not for a lack of trying. And I do feel like there's this period of waiting, and there has been a lot of emotional injuries coming through. I feel like this other person either took action against you, or you put in a lot of work, personal work, and it wasn't appreciated, and it wasn't taken into consideration. I do feel like with the hopefulness of the Knight of Cups, I'm going to pull a clarifier for that. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. It's almost as though you have to defend your love or defend your honesty. I think perhaps it's almost like somebody accused you of cheating, but you weren't. And so they broke up with you under false assumptions. It's almost like that. It also comes off to me as somebody who is fighting for love, but they're fighting for a dead relationship. They're fighting for a lost cause. This is over. It's really over, and it should be, because I don't see it being the best thing. However, I do see a lot of emotional stress. That's what's going on. Is why am I fighting for this, or why do I keep fighting for this this feeling. Interesting. You know, if this isn't a relationship that already was, that ended, I do feel like this is a person who keeps going after people with an open heart and going like, just love me. And they're not getting that. They keep getting rejected at every point. And eventually you're like, why do I keep trying? Why do I keep doing this? I almost feel like this is a sense of somebody who's giving up because they're tired of fighting for something. Or they're tired of being hopeful. And they're tired of giving of themselves freely. And what they really want to do is just be loved. It makes a lot of sense to me that this is a person who is having a lot of internal conflict. Like, I feel like when I get the cards in reverse, I do feel like it's an internal thing. Like, it's a... excuse me. Like a loss. I know you guys can't see my other hand. I was patting my heart. Like a lost of love, almost. So for the first part of December, what I do see here is that somebody has grown weary and tired of the emotional fight. Maybe you've put in a lot of work towards making somebody happy, or you're courting somebody, or somebody's trying to court you, but it's not working out. You're not making the connections. I feel like this is a person who's grown weary of that, who needs to just take an emotional step back and takes an emotional break. Because I do feel like it's like exhaustion. What do? I can't make them happy. They can't, or vice versa. They can't make me happy, or whatever it may be. But I do feel like there's this really strong need for an emotional step back. Now, what I do see here is you could be dealing with any of the water signs, possibly because you have the cups here. So, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But if it's not those actual signs, then you just have emotions. But you also have thoughts, and you also have words. So it's almost like I've told this person all I can tell them, and if it's not you, then it's almost like this is what's going on inside of that other thing. Or you've told this relentless person. That's another way to look at this. If this is a person who's coming at you and you don't really want to accept this gift of love, and I feel like maybe you have given them 1,000 reasons why it's not the right time, you can't connect with them, you're not ready for a relationship, whatever it may be. But I do feel like there's this need on both sides for an emotional break, a step back, a pause. So remember that if it's not in a relationship, which I do feel like this is actually an exchange between two people, but if that isn't the situation for you, then it's quite possible that this is a workplace thing. It could be that you're putting a lot of hours in and nobody's really recognizing your efforts, that they're not acknowledging how much you've done for the company or how many times you've saved somebody else's butt. And I almost feel like these last, like towards the beginning of towards the middle of the month, more towards the middle of the month, I see that you have this moment, or that somebody has this moment in your life. I'm assuming that this is you. I do feel like this is you. And you have this need to just take a step back and to just chill for a little bit. It's quite possible that you're just drained. You're drained emotionally, you're drained mentally, and even to an extent you're drained physically. And you really need a break. So do that. Towards the end of the month, remember to take care of yourself. If you have a self-care kind of regimen, bubble bath, spa day, whatever it may be, if listening to music and driving, taking a long drive is something that works for you, just remember that when these energies start building towards the middle of the month, that there are ways to decompress. Okay, you don't need to be so strong so long. you can definitely take that break that you need, that rest that you need. And I almost feel like you desperately need a break. All right, Capricorn. I love you guys. I will see you towards the middle of the month to check up on you and see what we can do to get you through the end of the month. Good luck to you. I will see you in the middle.